Hi guys, so this video is really random and I was thinking about this the other day because I have to do a speech in class, which I usually have to do. And of course, whenever a teacher assigns some sort of speech or something like that, where you have to present something to the class, everybody goes crazy. So I figured I should make a video about this because I find that I do pretty well with public speaking. I really don't like doing it, and whenever a teacher assigns, like, you have to present this to the class, I'm just like, ugh. Because number one, I hate watching people struggle in front of the class when you know that they're nervous and you know that they're messing up their words and I just hate watching people do that. Number two, I hate having to present, like, it's just a project, like, literally it's a project that you're getting graded on, but like, there's so much that you have to do for it, and then to present it, like, if something goes wrong, just like, it's just annoying. So I have some tips for you if you struggle with public speaking, speaking in front of the class, giving speeches, presenting projects, PowerPoint, whatever. This is going to help you, I think. Tip number one, never, ever, ever tell anybody around you, your friends in the class, anybody, that you're nervous. Once you put it out there, everybody will be aware of it. And to clarify, I mean, I really don't get nervous public speaking, like, I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm uncomfortable, like, I don't think anybody's really, I mean, maybe you are, but most people are uncomfortable with speaking, being in front of the class, especially if there's people you don't like in the class, which absolutely blows, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it, but I definitely know how to not get nervous. So back to what I was saying, if you tell people, then everyone's gonna know that you're nervous, and you can't really play it cool. Like, you can't go up there and just be confident because you already told people you're nervous. So do not say anything like that. Like, once people know that you have to do a speech, don't say it. That has worked every time for me. If you decide to be the one out of your friends or out of the class that's not nervous and that doesn't care, you really won't care and you won't be nervous. And because people expect you to not be nervous, they're not gonna pick that up, you know what I mean? So that's tip number one. Fake them out, pretend you're not nervous, act like you don't care, and then you won't care. I just had like another one that I was going to say and I totally forgot what it was, so I hope I remember, but I'll skip to another one. Tip number two, speak clearly. Don't speak fast. Like, really practice how to do that because it makes such a difference. If you can control yourself in front of the class, like if you can speak clearly, normally, not speak really fast or speak really low, project, talk, it will be good. People will not notice. Like, really, the better you speak, the less anybody's going to notice. Which leads me to the one that I forgot just a second ago and now I remembered. Number three, think of it realistically how it is. If someone's public speaking, you're not really paying attention, especially if you're going first, which, okay, that's going to be another tip. If there are people going after you, they're not paying attention to anything you're saying. They're going through everything that they have to say while they're shivering in their seat and going over line after line after line, going through their head what their project presentation is going to be. They're not paying attention to you. Next tip is go first. Go either first person out of everybody in the class, because your teacher will be more lenient, I guess. Most teachers say that. They'll be like, if you just go first, I won't be so much of a harsh judge on your, it'll help you. That's one thing, but I don't like to go first because I like to see other people go so that if the teacher, because usually what happens, and I don't know if this is with your classes, but this is always with mine, the kids will go and they'll do their project and the teacher will start saying, oh, well, you might want to remember to do this and don't forget to do that and you really shouldn't focus on that. Like, she'll give notes that are important in case you don't remember them. So I always say, go first on the second day. If there are 2 days or 3 days or 4 days, whatever, a week that you're presenting everybody in the classes, go first on the second day. So you have the idea of what she expects from everybody on the first day. You don't have to worry about going on the first day, but you can come into class on the second day, go first, and not sit in your seat for the whole period, like, freaking out and just getting yourself more nervous. You get it over with. Getting it over with is the number one, like, you need to just go first. I know it sucks, like, oh yeah, I have to go first, but trust me, I can't, like, stress this enough. Going first before everybody guarantees you that A, people aren't going to pay attention to you because, again, like I said, they're going to be going over their own presentation in their head. B, you don't have to worry because, yeah, okay, so the morning of, you're going to be, like, nervous maybe, but then you get to class, you go right up there and you do it. Everyone knows that when you're giving a presentation, you're not really aware of what's going on, you know what I mean? Like, you're the time is flying and you kind of are just saying what you think you want to say, and you know, you're trying your best to say what you want to say, but you don't really have any idea, like you're not really thinking about anything else other than, I hope this comes out right. So you won't have to worry about that, and it'll just fly by. Before you know it, it's over, and you could just sit down for the rest of the class knowing you have nothing to worry about. Another tip, if you are presenting and you mess up your words, don't laugh awkwardly, don't draw any attention to it. If you mess up your words, get over it, focus, get back to what you were saying, don't make a big deal out of it, don't look for the class to laugh with you, just don't. Everyone flubs their words, you know, that's, you know, pretty much what everybody does at some point. And another extra thing, if you want to do this, do some mouth exercises. I know some because I had to do them in acting class, but I guess maybe I could try and find a video on YouTube and then put it in the description. But if you do that, different things that you'll see in the video if I can find one, it makes you less likely to stutter. It just makes it easier to talk. Another tip is very self-explanatory, very obvious, you should do it regardless, but always be prepared. When you're rehearsing for your presentation, you'll probably maybe have an index card, or a few of them. Be able to speak without reading it word for word. Be able to sort of bring each idea together through your own sort of ad-lib, like if you can you have to be able to attach the ideas without looking at the paper. Because then if you don't, you'll just get all mixed up. And also another trick which actors do is use your thumb. Follow your thumb along on the paper so that like you don't have to lose your place. Always keep your thumb, move your thumb down on the page when you speak further down on the page so that you can just look down and your thumb is right where you are. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm talking really fast. So yeah, don't do that either. So yeah, I think those are pretty much all the things that I have to say about doing a speech or talking in front of the class. Just see it as you have to do it. See it as you don't care. You're doing your assignment and you really don't care about it. I mean, obviously you care about your grade, but you don't care about the extra stuff. You don't care that you're talking in front of the class. You don't care that people are watching you. Another thing is, if there are people in the class that you don't like, find someone on the other side of the room to look at when you're doing your speech. I mean, not the whole time. Don't like stare somebody down so that they feel uncomfortable, but stay in the direction away from the people you don't like so that you don't even think about it. So comment below if you have any other ideas so that people who watch this video can read your suggestions also. And comment below and let me know if this was helpful to you. I really hope it was. I mean, it has always worked for me, and I always have friends who freak out about it, and they definitely show it when they're presenting a project. So I really think that this video should be helpful for a lot of you, and that's it. Bye.